Yo, what up, Nyalas? It's your boy Phil Cole here, making a quick confession video about myself. Something I thought about a lot, because it's something I hear a lot when they make comments on my videos, when people make comments under the video. I hear a lot of self-hate stuff, like he's a self-hater, he hates himself, he doesn't like the fact that he doesn't like his skin. That's why he wants to mix child. That's why he wants to be around white people, to try to blend in and forget his blackness. This is stuff I hear all the time. I'm basically a self-hater. So I've given a lot of time, I've been thinking about it, and as I've been thinking about whether I hate myself or not, ironically, I don't know, for some reason the last 2 days here in Cyprus, I don't know if these guys are watching my videos from Cyprus, I keep forgetting to ask, or they watch it back home in the UK, because a lot of black UK dudes have been approaching me saying, "Oh, you're Phil Cole, I love your stuff." Black dudes from the UK. I'm used to Russian people doing that. Not a lot of black people from the UK are doing it. I'm like, holy crap, thanks for the support, didn't see it coming. So, a lot of them are starting to tell me, yeah, your channel's awesome, blah, blah, blah. But while this is going on, I'm thinking, do I hate myself? Do I have a problem with my skin color? Do I wish I were different? Okay, so I'll get to it. If I could change things about myself, what would I change? One, I'd be a little taller. That's one. I may be 5'9", but in Russia, with girls with high heels, it's better to be a little taller. To, one, be more comfortable. Two, make the girl more comfortable. I'd be a little taller. What else would I change? I would say my voice, because I have a high-pitched voice. It's not deep at all, but I think it's good for YouTube, so I'm not going to change that. Let's go to something else. I think I would have a better looking nose than this. But other than that, what else would I change? Generally, that's it. Because what I noticed about myself? I absolutely love being a black American. And let me tell you why. Why I love being a black American. Now, me going to give all the reasons why I love being black American. I'm not trying to offend anybody else. Just get over yourself. I'm not trying to offend you. I'll give you reasons why I love being me. Now, if I heard things about why you love being you, I'm not going to get mad at you. If you're some 7'2" guy, like, oh man, I'm so happy I'm tall and not short, I'm not going to, oh, you think you're cool. No, just relax. It's what I like about me. I'm happy. You should find your own reasons to be happy. Why do I love being a black American? Well, what do I love more, being black or being American? I can't take it apart, honestly. I thought about it a lot, because a lot of people are like, your videos are great, your videos are cool, like my other channel. I do think they're good, I do think they're interesting, but it wouldn't be that interesting if I wasn't black. It wouldn't be that interesting if I wasn't a black American. Let me change that. It wouldn't be that interesting, because one, it's not so common to see Americans who are interested in Russian culture, let alone a black guy from America, from Brooklyn, who's interested in Russian culture and likes to travel the world and see other things. That's not very common. That's what makes me stand out as a YouTuber on my other channel. Now, I know my videos are okay, but they ain't all that. And I get a lot of work compared to other YouTubers and stuff. A lot of people want to see me, they fly me around. If I weren't black, I wouldn't be that big of a deal. If I weren't black American, that wouldn't be that big of a deal. Because on any, I'll tell you this right now, on any advertisement you see of me in Russia, you're going to see two things. One, a picture of me, shows I'm black, and two, an American flag somewhere. Every time, no matter how bad relations are between our country, you always see a picture of me and the American flag somewhere. Always. Always. No Russian flag. No. Me, American flag. All the time. And it sells. That's why I love being a black American. I absolutely love it. Now, the girls I pick, why would I want to change myself? If you guys watch my videos, whenever I say I'm American, how do the girls react? Do they go, oh. How do the girls react when I say I'm American? They like it, asshole. Why would I want to change that? And they obviously know I'm black when I approach them, so if they talk to me, I already know they like black guys. And once they find out I'm American, it's just like, oh, you're mine. You understand? Like, that's how that works. This is even happening with women from countries where, not trying to offend Russians, but from countries where girls typically go back home. You understand? Because I think I might make another video on that, because like, every person I heard out here who doesn't want to go back home, who wants to like leave home or something, 95% of the time they're Russian. Everyone else like, oh, it's vacation, then I'll go back home, I love my home. A A lot of times Russian girls just don't want to go home, man. Just being real with you. I'll get to that in another video. So these girls from like Sweden, Switzerland, Germany, from countries with generally good economy, where it's not very known that their women leave the country, blah, blah, blah. They just love the fact that I'm American because it's unique. Not only because it's unique, when it comes to being black, there's no cooler country to be from than America. None. And then I'm from Brooklyn, New York. It's debatable. It's between like, California and New York. But between those two, there's no cooler place to be from in America than Cali or New York. From the West Coast or from New York. That's it. There's no cooler place. And I'm that black American guy from that place who can speak Russian out here with the Russian people. And is out here mingling with all these different kinds of people. I'm in a place where there's no other Americans. So I stand out like a motherfucker. Everywhere I go, I stand the fuck out. Like, my story is just so weird. Oh, where are you from? I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Oh, that's where you live now? No, I live in Russia. I've been living in Russia for 2 years. Russia, what the fuck? Then I started speaking Russian. It just always throws people off. So I actually love being me. I just think I need one more year in Russia or Ukraine to kind of get, the language better, a little understanding of the culture better, that I can be an official black American Russian. You know what I mean? I'm not Russian, but like an official black American Russian. Like, get the language down, get the culture down, understand things, blah, 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 a little better. It'll just be crazy. I'm a guy that apparently that if you meet, you won't forget. Like, you won't forget, because how often are you going to meet in Cyprus a black American guy who lives in Russia? It just sounds like you're making it up. And a lot of people think I'm making up my story. I'm not making up shit. You can follow my YouTube. Everything's there. Where did I start making my videos? Y'all remember Queensbridge Projects. That's where I started making my videos. Queensbridge Projects. The place where I used to film, gunshots go off in the background, I had to edit it out. Queensbridge Projects. No money, ain't had shit, but I had a wife a little bit when I was making those videos. I didn't have a bunch of shit. You can see the walls peeling and shit in my old apartment in Queensbridge. All that is there, man. All that is there. No exaggeration. All that shit is there. And I'm not trying to talk down on Queensbridge. I actually miss it in a way. I miss the shit out of it. Because I made my name there. People didn't mess with me or nothing like that. I really miss Queensbridge, but that's where I started. Now I'm somewhere in Cyprus, in Ayia Napa. Beautiful fucking paradise, having a lot of fun, all because of what? These YouTube videos. So it's not because I'm a YouTuber who's a black American who lives in Russia. So, not just saying I can be here because of YouTube's money. It's not just the money. It's the simple fact that I can survive here off of YouTube that got me here. So if it weren't for YouTube, I wouldn't be here. So it's all because of YouTube that I'm here. And me being a black American who lives in Russia helps out a whole lot. It's just strange, it's unique, and then the videos are good or funny to a lot of people, so they just follow. It's funny because I know I mentioned this before, but I want to mention it again. A lot of times I have classes in Russian, like giving lectures in English or whatever, and some people that are there, they don't speak any English at all, but they'll sit there the whole class. You know why? Because they want a picture or a video with me afterwards. So they come to that one class, spend like, I don't know, $30 just to take a picture, make a video, then leave, or hang out afterwards. Because I do that a lot with my students. You see what I mean? So if you think I don't like being a black American, or just, I don't think anyone thinks I have a problem with being American, but if you think I have a problem with being black, you're out of your mind. I love being black. It means even more to me that I'm a black American. And I don't think Americans are better than anyone else. Because I know a lot of people got offended. Some African people got offended when I was like, stop calling people black Americans who aren't American. It's a simple fact that it's a whole identity thing. Like, for example, 2 days ago, we're at this Russian club. We're at a Russian bar with this girl we know, this Ukrainian girl. She's so gorgeous. You guys saw her. I'm gonna make a video of her because she's so gorgeous, right? So we're hanging out with her, and they were speaking in Russian, and I was too. And then some guy asked in Russian, where are you from? And then my friend Ivan goes, he's Russian. And Russia goes, he's Russian. And I just react. I'm like, I'm not Russian, dude. I'm American. And he couldn't understand why I snapped on him. I'm like, look, it's not because I have a problem with the Russians. It's just that I'm not Russian. I'm who I am. I'm an American. I don't like when people say I'm something else. It's not funny to me. I'm an American. I'm going to represent black Americans. That's me. So I obviously have no problem with the Russians. That's why I go. So I'm me. I don't like when people try to say I'm something I'm not. And so that's why I also don't like the opposite. When you call other people something they're not, especially when that's what I am. So when they call any black person in Russia an African American, I get offended, not because those people aren't good enough, but those people don't represent black Americans at all. They've never been to America. They don't speak like Americans. That's not us. We don't talk like that. We don't act like that. That's different. And she's like, so what are they? I'm like, you ask them. Where are you from? Blah, blah, blah. Yes, and I don't see why Russians, and this is a question for any African watching this video, and they don't like the fact that in Russia it's good to call any black person an African American. Ask yourself this. Why do they refuse to call you an African Russian? Why do they refuse to call you an African Russian? And I should make a video about this, because whenever I suggest stop calling them African Americans, they're not American, that's one. And two, when I say African Russian, watch how the whole class laughs. Do you know why they're laughing? Ask them and find out. Ask them, any African person who lives in Russia, ask the Russian people why they refuse to say African Russian, why they rather say African American. Why? Could it be because they feel Africans aren't good enough to be Russian? You ever thought of that? That's why it's funny, it sounds funny. Africans could never be Russian. You ever thought about it? Because African American's fine, yeah. African and American, he's one of those over there. But African Russian, oh no, we're Russian. Ah, like that. See? You should ask more questions. And it's sad that some Russians actually think there's more blacks in America than Africa. When I heard that, I almost lost it. But I'm just saying, just find out why they refuse to call you African Russian, and you'll kind of understand where I'm coming from. Two ways. One, I don't like it because that's what I am, and they're using my identity in the wrong way. And two, I don't like it because it's like, one, like just saying African is like an insult to the Russian ear. Calling someone an African is an insult. That's why they have to add something else to make it respectful. Because it's just unbelievable to me that just saying, yeah, he's African. Can't say that. African American. It's stupid. And that's basically it, people. So of course, I love being an African American. A lot of people, and once again, I know I said this before because I have a lot of black viewers, some African viewers, like I said before. I refuse to call myself African without the American afterwards because one, I'm not African. My blood is all African, but I am not African. When we say African in American English, we mean a person who's from Africa. That person could be black, white, Chinese, whatever. So when you're of African blood and you're from America, you are an African American or just a black person. But just saying he's African and not adding the American is completely inaccurate. It's not because we don't want to be Africans, because we're not African. We don't know anything about Africa usually. We're bad at geography. I could probably point out 3 countries in Africa. South Africa. Okay, I'm not that good at it. But I know countries, I just don't know exactly where they are. But I'm going to study it, all right? That's what I'm talking about. We don't know shit. So that's basically it, people. Let me know what you think. And I'm out. Later. And yeah, I know I need to learn more about Africa. I know.